I'm Coach Pillow, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise the star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
We got Florida A&M head coach Shalon Pillow in the building. 2 Final Four appearances. How you doing today, Coach?
Hey, I am doing all right. It's so good to be with y'all today.
We are so excited to have you. I don't even think you understand what it means for Kevin and I, for just good people like yourself coming on our platform. Listen, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisiana, Mr. Yeet himself. Yeet. I'm rocking alongside of my co-host, my PIC, that means partner in crime, the Kobe, I'm Shaq. Y'all know who he is, the legendary head coach. I hate to do it to you.
Go ahead.
I love you like a player.
It's okay. Go ahead.
The assistant coach, KT, in the building. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
Man, I got up this morning at 6. I did 2 miles just in case Coach needed a practice player today. So, hey, I'm ready to go.
Hey, you did
come
it
on.
Did you
come
see
on.
Did you see the boot camp the girls did? Did you see the boot camp they did? Like,
yes, I did. And
I was like, yikes. Coach ain't no joke. They in shape, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, the Rattlers this year will be in shape. They gonna give you some up and down the court action. For real. Listen, if you're rocking with us for the first time, we want to say gracias. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. It means a ton to Kevin and I. We got a really big favor to ask of you. Kevin and I, we wake up every day and make it our life's goals to give you guys and great people, great stories, phenomenal individuals, and we can't do it without your love and support. So listen, we love clicks. We love shares. Any of those accounts, but on the count of 3, I need to ask a small favor. Addiston, Ohio, we need y'all to smash that subscribe button and keep this mission going. And check this out. If you do, welcome to the tribe. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And I tell you what, we don't need 1 million. All we need is 500 loyal down the ride with us, and I promise you guys, we will take this thing worldwide. And
wait, B. Jones. What? No, we'll take 1 million. Let's not cut ourselves short. If they can give us 1 million, go ahead and give us that million.
You know what, Kev? I've been doing some research. 500 is all we need, and they will spread the word for us, and they will get things going. So you know what? We'll take 1 million, but all I want is 500. All right, so with that being said, Coach, welcome to the show. We got to go through what the fun, probably the second most fun part of the show is talking all about you. And it is the SportsLifeTalk initiation, Coach. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, here we go.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Ooh, Prince, Beyonce, Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder, and number 5, Outkast.
Nobody don't pass me by.
B. Jones, that is probably the best top 5 that we've had because.
You think so? You think so, man? What got you, kid? The Prince?
Prince, Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, she did that.
Yeah, Prince is my guy.
Yeah, I was hoping that you said Tony. You know, they got a song that's called Lay Your Head on My... But the only reason I'm not going to bring that song up is because of the message and what it's talking about. So we're going to move right along, Coach.
Hey, I like that top 5, though, Coach. I like that top 5.
Yeah, that was...
I think it's a solid top 5. I'm a music person.
Yeah, you are. I like how you sprinkled a little bit of that Beyonce and that Outkast. That Outkast, hey, I'm with you on that one. See,
she's a Virgo sister, so
Virgo season. If you're a Virgo, smash subscribe, smash tap in Virgos. Let's go.
Let's go, Virgos.
Let's go.
I already said how this show is gonna go. All right, Coach. So give us your favorite sports teams.
Well, FAMU women's basketball is my number 1 team. That's all that really needs to be said. It's FAMU everything. They're all my favorite. FAMU everything. And then we'll go with the Volunteers, Tennessee Volunteers, Lady Vols, football, basketball, all that good stuff. Are we just doing college teams?
We can do whatever teams you
represent. You want, yeah.
I'm a proud fan of the Cincinnati Bengals. Who they?
You know.
Who they?
Who
yes,
that?
baby.
Who that?
No. What? Who
Drop
they?
Drop a T on that, Coach. That's who that.
Bengals all day long. I love my Cincinnati Bengals. Nobody's going to say that I jumped on the bandwagon because I've been riding with the Bengals from day one.
You know what? Anybody that says they're a Bengals fan, I say praise you. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Have mercy on your soul.
Hey, we started out strong, though.
Bengals ain't been good since Icky Woods was
Hey, I was doing the Icky Shuffle with the best of them. That's right.
Hey, we were in Texas doing the Icky Shuffle, so we know.
Hey, everybody was doing the Icky Shuffle, wasn't it?
All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Man, I am big. I really like Iron Man because I like his attitude. I like his little nonchalantness and sarcasm. Some people say I'm sarcastic. So I've always liked Iron Man. That's my favorite.
All right, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
You know, I said like Beyonce, and the first thing that pops in my mind, not to be conceited, but I woke up like this. I'm flawless.
And Coach, you did that at 5 o'clock in the morning, huh? Because y'all had early morning practice, right?
Right. Actually, we went a little later. We didn't go to 9 today. We usually go at 6, but Sunday we got to sleep in a little bit.
So yeah. Oh goodness, yeah. I'm glad I got up and did those 2 miles, B. Jones. But with that said, I think it's safe to say that she is in the family. So you can take it away, brother.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, fellas, this won't be your average pillow talk because this one right here is going to be out in the open. We going to put it out here in the streets. Coach Shalon Pillow, Florida A&M head coach, 15 years coaching experience, representing Addison, Ohio. You had the privilege of playing under one of the greatest coaches, in my opinion, of all time, part of some of the greatest teams. I mean, I can't wait to see what your Rattlers down there do. But let's take this thing back in history a little bit, Coach. Now, let's talk a little bit about growing up in Ohio. I know you talked about being a Bengals fan. Tell us what it was like growing up in Ohio.
Well, I grew up in Addison, Ohio, which is about 20 minutes downtown Cincinnati. I can walk to the city limits, but downtown is about 20 minutes. Grew up in a river town, on Ohio. About 1,100 people in my town.
No.
My dad, 1,100 people. Not a lot popping in Addison. But it's a great small town. My dad and his family grew up there. My dad was actually born in the house across the street. My grandmother lived across the street the other way, and my uncle lived up the street. So it was a great childhood. Dad was the mayor for 20 years. Mom's on council. So this small town is awesome. So we got several communities. We got Addison, Cleves, North Bend, and Miami Heights. They're all small communities, and we all went to the same high school, which is Taylor High School. And had about 500 students at that time when I was there. It's grown since then, but we had about 500 students at Taylor High School and graduated with under 100 people in my graduating class. So, yeah, small town. It's great. Everybody knows everybody.
So that's crazy when you put that into perspective for me, because doing research, it's like you were part of all kind of all-American teams and one of the best players in the nation. So you came out of a school with 500 and you went on the national radar. That's how you were probably seen by Coach Summitt. But let's take this thing back and leave it a little bit further, because I think your intro of how it was growing up was a little bit modest. Now, to say you're a daddy's girl is to say the least. Now, your dad has been coaching you. He was the mayor, right? You in a political family, but he was also coaching you from the age of 3rd grade, right? And at the same time, he put you on the boys' team.
That's right. They didn't want to have a girls' team.
Oh, so it wasn't enough kids to have a girls' team, or were you just that good? Dad was just like, hey, you know what?
Just at the time, like I hope that when girls and the playing now, they don't understand how lucky they have it. Like when I was coming up, I thought I was lucky because my mom talked about playing 3-on-3 basketball and not being able to like pass half court. And now I had my challenges coming up because there just wasn't enough girls that were playing at the time.
Okay.
So there wasn't a girls team. So Dad said, all right, we'll have a boys team. Shalon, you'll play on it. And we'll open up. If any other girls want to play, they can come too. And a few girls came out and we killed the boys. And guess what? Next season, there was a girls' league. There was a women's league. They were not having their sons embarrassed any longer. So I think that's something we help the sport grow in our town that way by just doing that.
Now, you can't see it, fellas or ladies, but if Miss Pillow stands up, if Coach stands up, she's 6'3" in the building, all the way. So when you playing center, were you tall as a kid? Were you playing center back then, or what position were you playing when you played with the boys?
Let me tell you, just to give you a feel of how big I have always been, I was 11 pounds, 3 ounces when I was born. So my mother's still mad at me about that.
You was the size of a Corolla coming out, man. God, 11 pounds.
Yeah, Dad said I had a tooth when I came out, but that's what he's doing.
Hey, but that's what made you great. That's what made you great.
Right.
Now, I love your energy and your attitude, but you come from a basketball family. Now, we can't shy up on the fact that you got pedigree. Your cousin is an NBA player, Brian Grant. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, Brian Grant. He's Hall of. Go ahead.
Did y'all get pretty competitive, you and Brian?
Brian's much older than I am, so he's about 10 years older than I am, but I grew up watching him. He went to Xavier University, which is in Cincinnati, and he is small town too. He grew up in Georgetown, Ohio, which is east of the city. Small town, more farmland there. Went to Xavier. He's got an amazing story. Y'all need to check him out. Brian Grant, he's got early onset Parkinson's disease. He's doing great things for Parkinson's disease and development and research of that. Hall of Fame at Xavier University. Had a great career. Like, you want to hear an underdog story? He's got a book out called Rebound. Y'all need to check it out. Even if you just get it on Audibles, it is a great story. It's a great book.
Done.
I grew up watching him. Yeah.
Now,
Rebound, Brian Grant.
Rebound, Brian Grant. All right, before we get into this to your career, I saw something that put a smile on my face, and I didn't realize out of 500 kids or how many other kids at your high school, you were crowned the homecoming queen. So you and Beyonce really are the queens of this thing. So tell us about that experience. How did you win the homecoming queen? Oh, and by the way, most likely to succeed and most athletic, all kind of accolades you got in high school. Did you have a good high school career?
Yeah, I had a really good high school career. I got the opportunity to play overseas with the national team while I was in high school. I went to Paris and played all over the country. Took my first flight. My first flight was to Salt Lake City, Utah. I was playing in a national tournament there. I saw a lot. Basketball opened up so many doors for me. So I had a great career. Got to play. We didn't have McDonald's All-American at that time, but the WBCA All-Star game was like the equivalent to that. So I got to play that. Was an All-American. So yeah, I don't have any complaints. It was great.
Now, so you had this great high school career, and you get the call from Coach Summitt. What? I would be an idiot to even ask you what made you decide to choose Tennessee. So I'm not going to ask that question. But tell us what it was like playing for Tennessee and tell us about them days. Because I can't tell. There's no real reason for you to decline Tennessee. That's like Alabama calling you now, right? You're not going to decline that phone call.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, that's not a bad question because it goes to now. You have to look past the name. You know, everything's not always a good fit. Like, I had a good fit. I had a good time at Tennessee. But now that I'm on the other side coaching, when I'm recruiting, some kids get so caught, they're a Power 5. Well, does that Power 5 have what you need? Do you fit their style of play? All that kind of stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. But, like, at that time, in 98, yeah, there was nobody but Tennessee. And I had their schools. And it came down to location. I'm only 4 hours away from home. So I could get home if I needed to. I'm still far enough to grow. and it was Tennessee. My gosh, they just won 2 national championships at that time. Then they won the 3rd one before I got there in a row. Tamika Holslaw was there.
Yeah, I mean, Tamika you played with
It's like, oh wow, what an opportunity! And like, what? Pat wants me to come? What? Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Give us a quick memory of Pat Summitt. Just when you think of her name, how does that make you feel?
I don't have anxiety attacks anymore because she was a tough lady, man. Like, we just didn't know what was about to happen in practice. We get in the locker room, we're like, whatever, dude, just go hard. Then we won't get in trouble. Like, I don't know, just go hard. Like, pick each other up, whatever. Like, we would give each other pep talks. But Pat was so caring. She cared about her kids and her players so much. That's why she got us to play so hard for her, because we knew she was coming from a good place and she cared about us. Didn't make it any easier when she was yelling at us and we were on the line. Some days we still were like, she don't love us, like she don't really care.
Yeah.
But it prepared us for life, big time. The battles and coming together as a team and fighting through adversity, all that was Pat. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be able to deal with a lot of stuff. She was a tough lady, man, but she made tough players.
How much of her coaching style do you infuse in what you're doing right now at Florida A&M?
A lot of it, more the off the court stuff, is what I bring from Pat. Just caring about your players, building those relationships, taking care of them off the court, making sure they're good, they're getting their academics. I mean, Coach Summitt had 100% graduation rate for any 4-year player, so that's phenomenal. Also, just knowing that the seeds that I'm planting now, they may not get it right away. So keep planting those seeds. That's the biggest advice I got from her. Because I used to get early in my career, I used to get so frustrated. Like, dang, I done told that girl like 6 times. I done told her this so many times. Why didn't she get it? Even if it's off the court stuff, why wouldn't she get it? But I think back to the things that Pat told me, and it might have been 5 years later, that I'm like, oh, that's what Coach was talking about. Yeah, okay, I get it now. So that is like the biggest piece from her that I've taken.
Now, I only got a couple more, Kevin. I'm gonna let you have at it, man. So you teed me up perfectly because you talked about Coach's graduation, and then doing research on you. You are super smart, and then I hear you talk. I know you're smart. You were part of the top 20 scholastic athletes in America at one point in time. So is that something big when you're recruiting? You talk about the education side of this thing and being more than just a ball player.
Yeah, definitely. That's my passion overall. Basketball is my platform. I love the game of basketball. Basketball's got me where I am now, but it's my platform overall. And the biggest thing when I'm bringing a kid in is telling them, okay, you're going to have to do something after basketball. Even if you play overseas, WNBA, whatever you do, at some point, you're going to stop. I used to say, how many 40-year-old basketball players do you know? But then Sue Bird came along, and she's hooping at 41 still and might have some more years in her.
Tom Brady, too. He's doing it, too. That's crazy.
Right. So I'm going to have to up to 50. Like, how many 50-year-old basketball players do you know? At some point, you want to stop. So you have to be intentional in setting yourself up. What I tell my girls and recruit now, the ideal situation is to have options at the end of your career here. You have options to go on and start your career professionally, whatever that is, or as an athlete. But you don't ever want to just be stuck saying like, oh man, all I did was focus on basketball. Now I have to play basketball. That doesn't work. I don't know what I'm going to do. Or vice versa. Like, oh, I didn't get the most I could out of my basketball career because I was so focused on this. So I want well-balanced people. I want people that are involved in other things besides basketball. So they have that. Because we're competing. When we get out, we're competing against people who did internships, that were a part of all these different clubs and societies and things like that. And as athletes, we're here for basketball or whatever our sport is. And sometimes we get tunnel vision and we don't think about everything else that's going on around us. Biggest example, when I got out of college, I played a little bit afterwards, but that transition from an athlete to like a real citizen was tough. And I didn't do everything I needed. You know what I'm saying? I was just like lost. Like, God, I've been playing basketball since I was in 3rd grade. Now, like, I don't know what to do.
You asking me to do something real folks do? Yeah, I got you.
And then my resume is volunteer to the Boys and Girls Club, worked basketball camp, played basketball, played basketball, played basketball, played basketball. So that's not going to get you a job compared to Shayla over here, who's been involved in different clubs and committees and all this other stuff. I'm like, dang, like, yeah, it was great, but I wasn't intentional enough with my time and what I was doing other than basketball.
So my last question is you've been at Middle Tennessee, you've been at Kentucky, you've been to some big programs, and you had a lot of success at those big programs as an assistant coach. But what did it mean for you to come to a HBCU school, especially now after all the turmoil, after all of the optics on Black Lives Matter, and the fact that HBCUs are so underfunded and underappreciated and underexposed? What did it mean for you to get that call from Florida A&M and to get that opportunity to go to an HBCU?
Wow, the timing was just perfect. I mean, talk about God's plan. I'm just blessed to be here at this time. With all the social injustice, everything that's going on, like, I'm in a place now where I feel like I can make a huge difference and use my platform and not have to worry about, okay, let me make sure I'm not saying something that goes against what my head coach thinks or my boss thinks, because at the end of the day, that's my boss. That's who I work for. I represent them.
That's right.
Now I'm representing myself, my thoughts, my people, and able to have less of a filter, if that makes sense, than have to kind of like politically correct, maneuver, try to say what I want to say without like causing too much trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a great time, great place, and just the impact. I feel like being a Black woman coaching Black student athletes at this level, like, as an assistant, you are also an inspiration, but like, you're running your own shit right now. You know, you're making the calls, you make the decisions, you ride or die with them. It is what it is. And the way you react to certain things, they're watching. And I get to be that example for them on a daily basis.
That's dope.
All right. So on our show on Wednesdays, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central on YouTube. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right. So we asked a question for the group. Would you rather the coach be loved or be feared? So which one would you rather be?
See, that's a difficult question. Feared first. Feared first.
Told you, Kev. That's what I said too, Coach. You gotta be feared. Because my mama put the fear of God in me. Hey, I knew that I was gonna get turned up.
Yeah, but B. Jones, remember,
right?
I'm coming from the middle school part because I'm a coach at middle school.
I know, man. I know, bro.
So that was totally different. That's why I took that angle. So stop trying to make me look bad in front of coach.
All right, Coach, you say feared though. Huh, Coach?
Right, definitely. Because it's hard to be nice and then be hard. It's easier to like let go a little bit. It's easier to come in here and just be a terror and just them like scared, and then to praise them and to build them up, and then let go a little bit, see what they can handle, see what they can't. Once you're nice and then try to be tough again, it's too late. It's too late.
All right. So, Coach, earlier I asked you who your favorite superhero was. So let's pretend that you are Captain Marvel and you're the head coach. You got 4 positions. Assemble your dream coaching staff. It could be either past or present coaches.
Ooh. Well, Coach Summitt, of course.
Boom.
Yeah. We knew that was coming. Yes.
Yeah. And then Phil Jackson, no doubt.
I like the way it's going.
How many coaches do I get?
You got 2 more.
2 more. Pat Riley. Dan Pillow. Coach Dan Pillow, my daddy. He's on there. No doubt.
You
gotta be on there.
You gotta put Pops on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a daughter. No,
yeah,
that's fine. Yes.
And what's crazy? I think we have 100% rate that Coach Summitt. Coach Summitt has literally been just about on everybody. If she may have missed one coach's top Avenger squad. So that's crazy. That's how much of an impact she made to the game.
All right, Coach. So just pretend that I have a daughter. She's 6'2". She's a monster. She like her dad because her dad can ball. Stop hating. Why should I send her to play for Coach Pillow?
Well, she's going to come back a different person than when you brought her to me, for sure. I spoke about it earlier. I want well-rounded people. My job is to prepare your daughter for life after basketball, after college, whatever that might be. So we're going to have her in position. We do life skills here. So once a month, like this month, we have a financial advisor coming in. He's going to teach everybody how to pull up their credit score and see what they can do to start building their credit now. Because most times when you leave college, you have no credit, or you are silly enough to get a credit card and not pay it off or whatever. So we have life skills like that. We have communication workshops, time management, all kinds of stuff that's going to help your daughter grow as a person. Because she's a person first, a player second. So you got to come. And then why would you not want to play for one of the coolest coaches in the SWAC? I mean, we have so much fun here because we work hard. And I'm going to hope that I'm going to get your daughter. This is what I tell all my tall girls. We're going to get you in some heels too.
There it is.
You got to be proud. You got to stand up tall. There's nothing worse than a tall girl walking, slunts there. We got to get that shoulders back.
And I seen on the sideline, Coach be dressing, man. Coach be giving it to him. You be serving face, Coach.
I told you I woke up like this.
Yeah, you be doing it. I was impressed.
And then going back to the credit card thing, I left college with like 3 of them I couldn't pay off. So please listen to Coach. All right, Coach. So this is a part where I get in your business, okay?
Okay, let's go.
All right. I know you've seen the movie Love and Basketball, correct?
Correct. Who hasn't?
Oh, well, you'd be surprised. We have some people that hadn't saw it yet. All right. So let's say you're Monica Wright. Is there a Quincy McCall in your life right now?
No, I ran them all off.
Dang, I cannot believe that.
Yeah, but the movie's still being written. Like, we don't know. Maybe he'll come back around. Maybe he's in the hospital with ACL right now and what's so I don't know.
So, okay. So real quick, Coach. So any athlete or celebrity, if they just slid in your DMs and they were trying to holler at you, who would it be and why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's nobody I'm off of right now. Like, back in the day, it was like LL Cool J. Like, I used to love me some LL, but he's only like 6 feet. So
what about like a Joel Embiid or somebody, like a real tall man?
I mean, young bucks. I mean, I'm older. Like, I don't have time for kids.
But did you hear her say that LL is 6 feet? So how tall do they need to be, Coach?
Okay. I would like 6'4" at least. I would like 6'4". I thought I was being shallow at one point in my life and decided to date someone shorter. And I just don't like it. I don't care.
Oh, so you tried
shorter.
It. You gave him a
tried
chance.
it. I did give him a chance. And it seems like all my tall girls out there, they feel me. I don't know why the shortest men love the tallest women. Like, they just love some tall women, little size too.
Overcompensate.
No, it's because I can make a comment, but I'm gonna keep that away. All right, dudes. It's time for championship round,
man. Hold on, I got one. I got to give the fans a nugget, Kev. I did some double duty research. Coach, 1 minute. Tell us about meeting Drake. You got the opportunity to meet the dopest hip hop artist on the planet. What was that situation like?
He's a cool cat, and it was earlier in his career. Like, he was still like popular as all get out, but he was just so cool, like taking pictures and smiling and just like cutting up. Like, he's a real down to earth. Like, what you see on TV is what I experienced when I got to meet him. So that was pretty dope.
Drake, if you're watching this show, man, you dope. Let us meet you too. Come on the show.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Well, you know what that sound means. It is time for the championship rounds. This is the portion of the show, Coach, where Kevin and I, we go head up and we play a game that is very similar to Would You Rather, except you are now calling all the shots. All right, Coach? Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
I have. Let's go.
So you know the rules are very simple. I'll present an option. Kev will present an option. You select which one that's most applicable to your own lifestyle or your choice. Once you do that, then one of the hosts will get a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this game of championship rounds. And, Coach, I am bleeding out profusely right now. Kevin has won 48 games to my 40. So I am 8 games behind, and I've made it my goal within the next 12 games before we hit 100. in the next 12 games to eat up this ground. All right, Coach?
All right.
I'm counting on you. Virgo season. Oh, my goodness. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, Kev, you are the defending champion, sir. I'll let you have at it.
I like when you say that. All right, Coach, would you rather make it to the national championship game without knowing if you will win or lose, or
would you rather win 5 straight SWAC titles in a row, but you go into the tournament no higher than a 14th seed?
Oh, my God. That is tough. These aren't easy.
I'm giving you 5 straight, though, Coach.
I'm giving you that one chance. Go in there and do your thing.
I'm going with the national championship.
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Because you don't have to be playing good that day. You know what I'm saying? To win a championship, you just have to be playing good on that day.
And honestly, the amount of revenue and the exposure you're gonna get Florida A&M for making it to that national championship game is unreplaceable. All right,
Absolutely.
Round 2, Kevin.
Yeah, look what that's gonna do for Arizona. The fact that they made it. So yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So round 2, would you rather get a lifetime contract with Team Jordan or Nike, or
would you rather get your own fashion design label sponsored by Gucci? So you get your own fashion line, and Gucci is the one that's gonna put it out there for you. You gonna have a G on your stuff.
No, we're gonna go Gucci because I want to go out there for the big and tall, for all the plus size women. We're gonna get a Gucci plus size line going. That's what I'm going. I can get Nike all that anytime. We're going Gucci plus size. We're gonna change the world. Let's do that.
There it is.
So where was that when I won my point?
Don't worry about it. All right, final round, Coach. And you put yourself in the pickle because whoever you select on this one will win this game. Stretch it out, Coach. Let's go. Here we go. Would you rather become a Hall of Fame SWAC coach and retire at Florida A&M after an illustrious career, or
win multiple WNBA championships as a head coach?
I'm staying at FAMU. I'm a Rattler all the way. We strike. We're going to strike again.
There it is. And we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. The Mouth of the South is back in the W column. Well, I'm trying to think of a Stevie Wonder song right now that'll be appropriate, Kev.
Signed, sealed, delivered. I mean,
yeah, there we go.
There you go.
There it is. We did it, Coach. Ain't no pillow fights around here. We hitting with rocks, baby. We hitting with rocks. Oh, my goodness. All right, Coach. Well, thank you for obliging us and having a little fun.
I had a great time.
The title of the show is called You Got Next. So we can't let you off of this thing without you telling what plans Coach Pillow has for our Lady Rattlers and as well as your career. Tell us what the future holds for you.
Well, first things first, we got to take care right now. And that's making sure these ladies are prepared for life after college and that they're out there competing and everything on the court and that we get some W's in the meantime with all that going on. Future-wise, right now I'm working on my master's in sports administration. So whenever I transition out of coaching, whenever that might be, maybe never, but I want to be prepared to move into an administration role, either AD, SWA, life skills, something along those lines, still working with student athletes, but maybe not in the coaching role.
Now, Coach, I looked at the schedule. November the 11th, this journey begins. What are the expectations for this 2021-2022 season?
All I ask is that they give me their all the time. So right now we're in the beginning stages. We're preseason. We're start practice. As long as we're getting better every day, I'd rather, as long as you're working hard and give me your all, we're good. We're not going to win them all, obviously. Yeah. There's not too many undefeated teams in history. So I just ask that when you go out there, give 100%, mess up going hard. Don't mess up downing yourself. Don't mess up like unsure. Just go hard. We'll clean it all up later. But you can't out coach hustle plays, 50-50 balls, all that good stuff.
Any players to watch? Any playmakers you got on your squad? You like B. Jones? You got to check out this young lady.
Yo, we got a brand new squad for the most part. We don't have many returners from last year, and I mean they're all working hard. There's starting to be a little bit of separation right now, but I think it's too early to call. There's still a lot of time before we really start rolling and playing, and I really think like we're coming together as a team. I think we can depend on several different ladies on any given night.
I can't wait to watch y'all play.
Yep, I think
I can't wait either.
I played Jackson State, right?
We do.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make
y'all coming through.
We got to. That's two You Got Next alumni members going against each other. We
but you're gonna be wearing green and orange. You're gonna be orange and green. Orange and green.
Kev, we're gonna have to get some special shirts.
I'm not sure.
Well, me and Kev will flip. Kev will put on one color and I'll put on the other.
I'm wearing yours, Coach. Well, now, let me see. Did I win her championship rounds with Coach Reed? If I won hers, I'm wearing hers. You let me down, Coach. No,
oh, goodness.
All right, Coach. So besides Twitter and Instagram, which we have up on the screen, where can people find you?
I'm on Facebook, too, for people my age and older. Everybody don't be on Facebook.
Yikes, I got a Facebook page.
Right. Got Facebook too. You find me Shalon Pillow. But yeah, you can find me here. Y'all come through. Come to the game. Come see us.
Yeah, we're trying to come to homecoming. Also, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
All right, KVG, my cousin Brian Grant, and his book Rebound a shout out. I'm going to give Russ Jackson, my assistant, and Brittany, my assistant. They help this. They all do this together. So shout out to them. My AD, Courtney Gaucher, everybody here at FAMU, and the family, Monique, my sister, Lamar, my brother, Dan and Ann, my mom and dad. Like those are my rocks right there. I couldn't be where I am without them.
Hey, well, Coach,
hold on. And all my players, they're the bomb, man. I gotta shout out to every single one of them.
Hey, and Coach, if me and Kevin are able to make it out there to FAMU, please, y'all lock up y'all aunties.
Please hide your aunties, because it's going to be...
Kevin be out there. Kevin be out there.
Hope my wife didn't watch this episode. All right, Coach, so your family. So, family, we look out for each other. With that said, we need for you to find our next You Got Next guest. So, Coach Pillow, who are you nominating?
I would like to nominate Kim English. He's the head men's basketball coach at George Mason.
Ooh, George Mason got a squad too. I like it.
You know what's funny about that? Even though this will be aired later, tomorrow we have their assistant coach on.
No, do we?
Oh, yeah. Really?
Wow.
Yes. Coach Chandler.
That's right.
Yeah.
Small world. How'd that even happen? That's crazy.
So now we got to get him. So, hey, Coach, we're coming after you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Pillow, I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad at the beginning of the show. I don't know if Kevin gonna edit it out.
You butchered it pretty bad, like 17 times, but yeah.
We may release a blooper reel one day where y'all could get to see that comedy. But Coach, you the truth. You amazing. You're phenomenal. I can't wait to see what your team does. Every part of your journey has been exceptional, and I have a feeling that your future is going to be the same. You got next, Coach Pillow. SLT Nation, our tribe, the new tribe of 500. We love y'all. We appreciate the support. Thank y'all for checking out another episode. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and do somebody out there a favor. They right now, they need an inspirational story. And not only do we have Coach Pillows, but we got hundreds of them. You just heard us. We got hundreds of athletes, entertainers, social content creators, producers, lawyers, football players. It don't matter. They've come on here and they've given us all kind of crazy good stories of an inspiration that I know that person can use. So please share this information, share this site, share this link. And if you want more of Kev and I, we maniacal about engagement. So to the point, as Kevin so shamelessly plugged, we do go live Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube. Come hang out with us. It's an hour. We laugh. We talk about fashion. It's not just a sports show. This is not your ordinary sports show. This is a show for everybody. While you're cleaning, washing dishes after what's up on Wednesday night, come hang with us and just wild out. Coach, the assistant coach, Kev, man, you the guy. You gave everybody a good show today, so I'll let you close this one out, man. What do you want to say?
Even though I lost in championship rounds, I want to thank Coach Scott for blessing us with Coach Pillow, because when I did the research, I sent her a text. I was like, why you didn't tell me that your coach was this dope? So, Coach, thank you for joining us.
Hey.
Yes, thank you. Anytime I can do anything, let me know. I had a great time with you guys.
Airport passport. Okay.
You in Tallahassee, right, Coach? What Florida?
That's right.
Tallahassee, here we come. Hey,
Sports Aunties. We on our way.
Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Y'all stay safe, be blessed, and take care of each other because the world is becoming a crazy, crazy, crazy place. We will see y'all again on the next episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.